Good morning, folks. I have a new vacuum cleaner here in the box. It's new old stock. It's from 2006, I believe is what the box said on it. It said it somewhere. Yeah, it says June 7th of 2006. Actually, it's July 7th of 2006 is the stamp on the box. It is a Hoover Windtunnel 2 Extra Reach, and I have always wanted one of these vacuum cleaners growing up. I love the shape. I love the way that the contact to the floor was with that wind tunnel channel technology, because this was the first wind tunnel that Hoover made that kind of pioneered their shape on the Wind Tunnel Max machines and the bagged and the bagless. There's the Wind Tunnel 3. They have the weird air duct thing that kind of scoops down in the front, and it just makes really good contact with the carpet. So I got this new in the box off of eBay, and I had seen one before, and I don't know if it had just sold or nobody wanted it. But I already know, for those of you who think I don't, that these had a lot of complaints with the self-cleaning filters not actually being a self-cleaning filter. So in the box you have an upholstery tool and a crevice tool. You also have a dusting brush. I'm going to set these off to the side. Then you've got your air-driven turbo tool here, and it has the Wind Tunnel 2 logo on it. And this was actually the real Wind Tunnel 2. It did have Wind Tunnel 2 technology, but up until now, Hoover had just always made their traditional Hoover wind tunnel shaped machines. So your handle is up here. The Extra Reach model came with this bare floor tool right here. And I believe it also came with an extension hose. So they made 3 different machines, actually 4 color schemes. They made a green model, which was the complete model. I really liked that one, but unfortunately we can't always have what we want. It had a dirt sensor down here. It had the floor command, which was also the orange model. The floor command, you could adjust the suction, I believe, on it, and turn off the brush roll too. And you also had the blue model, which I think just had the... I've seen it done in a couple different ways. I think the blue and the red were the more basic models, but I saw the blue with the dirt sensor. I really like the handle on this. It does have a telescopic wand. It is kind of plasticky, but, you know, it's nice. I've seen these for sale locally-ish that people still own. I don't think everybody complained about the self-cleaning filter, just the vacuum collectors. So here is your traditional hose, I guess, that goes on the main part of the vacuum. Plastic. Here is the handle unit on the vacuum. It's got some pieces on it. You can see here's your wind tunnel model lineup. So they had the green, the orange, the red, and the blue. And it shows you the self-cleaning filter. The best just got better. The Wind Tunnel 2 features on this specific machine. It says no bags to replace, simply remove the cup, empty contents into trash. Brilliant headlight, automatic brush roll shut off, stops when you're in the upright position. Edge cleaners, lifetime belt, real-time tool system, and tag-along grip. So far everything sounds pretty good on this vacuum. Alright, so here's the owner's manual. It kind of got a little moist, must be, and then dried through the years. Pretty simple, self-explanatory. And I didn't mention, back when my parents bought a Hoover Mach 6, which was a wind tunnel. They made a couple different machines that they didn't label as a wind tunnel, but they were, like the Hoover Tempo. That period of time, my parents actually bought a Hoover Mach 6 from Sam's Club, and they looked at the complete model of the Hoover Wind Tunnel too, but they didn't get that one, which it was probably for the best, because we actually had it for several years and my parents weren't going to maintain it. But so here is the machine itself. I don't know why it doesn't want to stand up. Oh, it's on the hose. That would be possibly why. Man, this thing is tough to stand. Is there something stuck in it? I think it's just stiff. There we go. Stiff vacuum. So I'm probably going to stop the video at the unboxing part, but I'll pick up the camera and show you guys. This vacuum is a lot shorter than you think. It's only up to my knee. But you've got your lifetime belt, your hard floor mode. Oh, it does have brush roll shutoff for hardwood floor mode. It just doesn't have a special clutch thing. I really like that that happens. So we'll look inside here, and I kind of already have a solution to the self-cleaning filter, but we'll take a peek to see if it can actually do what I'm thinking. Man, they really love to take these things. So that white that you're seeing in spots, it's just packaging material. Okay. So, here is your Cyclone, and here's your self-cleaning HEPA, and you do have access to it. So, my solution for this, hit it with an air compressor. That's how I've always told my parents to clean out anything that they can't take apart. Hit it with an air compressor. It'll clean it out. A lot better than most people think it will. The only problem that I can see with this so far is the dirt inlet is right next to this Cyclone, which was probably Hoover's first whack at a cyclonic filtration machine. And there is an easy empty bottom to it. You just press this button down here, and it's spring-loaded. Cool. So this was back when Hoover was still owned by Hoover for a short period of time. But again, I like the way that this machine makes contact with the floor. You pop your lid back on. It just sets on there pretty easily. Everything seems to be gasketed pretty nice. And this just pops on like that. So, I will do the finished part of this video of the machine put together. It's pretty simple, it looks like. All I have to do is screw on that piece to the handle and then slide that into, slide that elbow piece into the hose and then stick that onto the vacuum. I'm hoping this machine isn't super loud. There aren't a lot of videos of these machines on YouTube, so hopefully it's not a noisy machine. Usually Hoovers aren't that bad except for the Tempo, but this was Hoover's highest end vacuum cleaner at the time, at least their highest end series, and this truly was their crack at reinventing the wind tunnel, because they really didn't offer a lot of bagless wind tunnels. So stay tuned.